Hey, it's Mark Harvey here, and we've got something very special for you. But before you go any further, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications bell so you receive the most up-to-date content. In this video, we're about to show you, you're going to actually learn the steps that one of our special guests, Stevie G, went through to produce a property with an income of £42,000. Now, you can see on a different video, so check out the YouTube channel, of his transformation and his journey, how he spent 2 years procrastinating and then he built nearly £1 million worth of property portfolio in 6 months. So let's just check out one of his deals, which is this one, and make sure you watch it all the way through to see how he did this while working in a full-time job living 4 hours away. Hey, it's Mark Harvey here, and today I'm with Stevie G, and we're going to be talking about how to generate £42,000 income in one property in 6 months while still working full time. So in this video, you're going to need to make sure you get every single step that we're going to be talking about that Stevie G went through. So make sure that you stay to the end, get all of this information. You're going to need all the pieces to the pie, wouldn't you say so?
Yes, 100%.
Absolutely. So look, this guy has been working on this project through the lockdown, through the global pandemic, whatever you want to call it, so that lots of things have come up. But one of the excellent things is that he's been working full time and live, 5.5 hours drive away from this place?
Yeah, it's about 4 or 5 hours, yeah.
Yeah, so if you want to know how to live 4 or 5 hours away, working full time, what is full time? I mean, it's long hours, right?
Yeah, so it's normally 40 hours a week, sometimes 45 hours a week.
40 hours, I mean, that's part time to me, but you told me full time. No, you're kidding. Yeah, so 45 hours a week, living 4 or 5 hours away from where this property is, and boom, we're finished. We're sitting in this property right now, and we're getting ready to start getting the tenants in, £42,000 annually, not cash flow, but the income coming in. So are you ready?
Let's do this.
Okay, so you're ready. So Steve, so tell us the first thing. How did you find this deal? Because that's the first step, isn't it? We've got to find the deals. What did you do?
Okay, so the first thing, training at your house. I was actually sitting in your room, not your bedroom, your living room, being trained, and then I found it on Rightmove.
Yeah, awesome. So my living room, God, living room turned training room, because it's so big, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so we've got this training room, and you found this deal. Then what happened? How do you bring it into action?
So first of all, I had to phone the agent and put my offer in. So I did that. Before I'd even seen the property, I put the offer in. Then I came up to view the property, ticked all the boxes, the offer was accepted, boom.
Yeah, so offer accepted. So then what was the process then? Because there's certain things you've got to go through. Because this particular deal, you did with 0 of your own money, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so 0 of your own money. And what was the process to get from, okay, offer accepted, to get to that exchange and completion where obviously legally now you own a property?
Yeah, so, well, one of the things is where it's far from the house, I had to leverage other people. So I've got a project manager who lives up here, so you can, I'm talking about, cut. First of all, I need to raise some finance. I've got some angel investment money from doing Facebook Lives, talking about what I'm doing every day, talking about the process, videos and pictures of the property. I also raised some finance using a bank loan and a credit card, a money transfer credit card.
Oh, cool.
Courtesy of Richard Branson himself.
So you used many creative ways to raise all of the money for this. How much money was actually needed to be invested into this project?
Right, so this one, it was about 80k.
Yeah, so 80k, that's did all the works, was it, and cover the costs?
Yeah, so we got this
brilliant.
We got this on a bridge with Development Finance. So
okay.
the deposit was around about, I think, 60-70k, plus you got a bit for the legals and stuff like that. It was actually a bit more than 80k. It was 80k.
So all in all, how much was the purchase price and how much you raised?
So the purchase was 170, the build cost was 78. Then there's maybe an extra 10k for carpets and furniture, other bits afterwards.
Awesome. Okay, so how much is that total in?
So the total amount is about 270k.
So 270 purchase price getting done all the costs. So 270 in. Yeah, so now, okay, so you got it done, you raise the finance, then what happened then?
Right, so this is where you need to start leveraging other people's time, because I'm working full time. I can't be coming to the property very often when it's like a 5-hour drive each way, so it's like 10 hours of the day gone. So I've built teams of people. So I've got investors, Alex and Sophie, who are raising finance as well. So I didn't raise all the money myself, that helped.
Name dropping, it's tagging them in here.
Alex and Sophie tagged.
Real people.
Tom and Maribel. So they're awesome. Maribel's done all the Maribel and Tom have done all the staging of the property. They've got all the paintings, they've picked the colours of the furniture and everything. So I'm not very artistic or creative. I'm good with numbers. I'm good with, like engineering type stuff. So yeah, it's all about having a decent team. So I couldn't have done all this on my own without the people that I'm working with. So Tom and Maribel, project managing the project. So they're here every couple of days, checking the build work's going okay. So while I'm busy working, they're here doing their work.
Yeah, okay, good. So what would you say to people, because I've seen this so many times where people are like, oh wow, I thought I'd do it, or I want to do it all by myself, and like maybe the skepticism or resistance that you may have had in the beginning, what advice would you give the people so they can at least even get to that stage?
Yeah, I mean, if you do everything on your own, there's so much to learn, there's so much to do, and a lot of people want to get all the ducks in a row before they start anything, but you just got to start and learn, kind of feel your way through as you go. Now, different people have got different skills, so by getting someone that's good at this and someone else that's good at that and bringing it together, then you're multiplying what you can do.
Awesome, okay. So now we've got all the team in place, then what happened next?
It took a while to get the project over the line to start off with, because the conveyancing process was a bit slow due to a legal issue. But we've got an excellent solicitor, Tracy.
Another team member.
I think you might know. So she's brilliant. She got all that sorted out. We've got excellent.
People are going to be hunting your
broker.
Team now. If you keep name dropping, by the way, they're going to be hunting them and going to be wanting to work with your team.
Okay. Yeah, so we've got a good broker, good solicitor. They got the deal over the line. Then the build work started, and then the project manager's been here, Thomas, smashing this out. Every day he's been here checking the build work.
Awesome. So we went all the way through this. So let's say the project is done. Then we're at the stage now where it is complete, but you've had a couple of little bit of challenges here. So just name a couple of them, just so people know what to expect, because not everything is smooth running, right? Yeah.
So we had a leak in the back bedroom where the whole ceiling of the ensuite's caved in.
Okay.
Normally, like say a year ago, if I heard that the ceiling had caved in and there's water damage everywhere, I'd be like really angry and annoyed by it. But I got sent a video of somebody with a Dyson, somebody hoovering the water up. There's that much water, you can see it splashing around. So normally I'd been quite annoyed by that, but I just saw that and I kind of felt, oh, it's a Dyson, like bagless. I was thinking, I was like, yeah, okay, it's life, isn't it? If property gets damaged, it's not the end of the world. Nobody's died. I mean, what somebody said to me. Hopefully.
Not yet,
no. But someone said to me before, maybe a few months back, they said whenever they have a problem and they get angry about it, they say there must be someone in the world that would want my problem. They'd swap their problems for my problem. And like I was saying earlier, there's some people that don't have food, don't have shelter. They'd want the problem of a caved in ceiling and hoovering up water. They want my problems. And then they can have them, if they want them. But all I'm saying is, everything you've got to look at and appreciate what you got,
Good, awesome. So now we're here. You're getting over those challenges, and we're ready to get it out. So we're going to be filling this in the next few. Your advert's live. We're ready to fill it. It's a very high demand area, yeah.
Yeah.
So what advice would you have to people that may be sitting back, waiting, not making the moves? Maybe you do two sides of it. One side of it, with this process, the training you've been on, how's it changed your life, and what's going on for you now? What else would you suggest to them to stop holding themselves back?
Okay, so the first thing, and it's a saying that I like that actually Lewis taught me, is action creates opportunity. So I was sitting at home, thinking about property, and I read a book, and the book talked about going to meetups. So I ended up going to a pub where people talk about property, I bumped into Lewis there, and Lewis started talking about real life and like the free events that you do. And then I thought, oh, I could do that. Didn't for maybe 6 months or a year. Then eventually I went along to one event, and then I met you guys, did the training. So like every time you take a step, it opens up another pathway. It's like you're walking down a road, and a fork comes in the road, and the more walking you do, the more the paths split off, and the more decisions and opportunities you can choose from.
Okay, awesome. So what tip would you give to people who might still be taking this 6 months to a year like you did?
Yeah, just start. The main thing is, like Nike say, just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. You heard it here first, guys. Just do it. Just do it. So remember, above all, never forget this. You've got to do the right thing for the right reason. Now, why is that?
Because that's the only way to discover your true monster.
Yeah, it's the only way to discover your true potential and your true monster, because he calls this house the monster. Hey, listen, if you've liked this video, make sure you subscribe to this channel, because we're going to come thick and fast with the tips and the stories and the entertainment. Education and training, baby, and entertaining. Yeah, good stuff. Thank you. See you next time. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that video and the insight that you got from Stevie G and his process of how he went through getting this property. And if you got any questions or comments, please do put it into the box there so we can either do a different video or get back and answer your question. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notifications bell, and like this so we can push it out to more people.